Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a full face of first impressions, all stuff that I had recently shown in my haul. If you have not already seen that haul video, I will have it linked down below for you guys, also up in the card so you can check that out. If you want to see the damage that I did during quarantine, it's quite bad and embarrassing, but it is what it is. Honestly, the products that I tried out today, I'm pretty much happy with all of them. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, I'll never use that again. So that's always good, especially right now because I wouldn't want to be returning anything. So I'm glad that everything kind of worked out. Lots of products that I'll definitely have to play around with some more. If I do have any updates for you guys, I'll let you know down in the description box. If you guys like first impression videos, give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just get right into it. So starting off with the eyes, I'm going in with my Anastasia eye primer as usual. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Norvina Volume 4 palette. Honestly, I'm going to keep things kind of more simple today. I'm not really going to go for the bright pinks or anything. I'm going to first go in with A4 and I'm just going to run that kind of through my crease. I'm going to go in with B2 just to kind of add a little bit of that like red pink tone into the look. I'm then taking E4 and I'm going to put that kind of in the outer corner. Then taking A5 as my lid shade. That is it for the eyes right now. I have two different primers I want to try. I think I'll probably test them out on like half of my face just kind of see. First one is the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. And then the other one I have is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. So I'll do the Laneige one on this side and the Tatcha on this side. I've heard really good things about this, so I've been really excited to try it. And I love Laneige as a brand. And then I'm going in with the Tatcha one on the other side. I've used the original silk canvas and I do really like it. It's not drying on my skin at all, whereas a lot of smoothing primers definitely can be. Definitely enjoying this side a lot more. My pores on this side are kind of pretty much disappeared, whereas this side they're incredibly emphasized. Obviously this is a glowy primer, this is a smoothing primer, so you know, that's kind of what it does. I'm going to put a little bit more just kind of like on my nose because I didn't really put anything on there. And then in the pores. But it feels really nice. Definitely gives a soft blurred look to my skin. I like the little bit of glow on this side too, and it's not like really tacky. I feel like the two primers together might be really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with the sunscreen. I'm just gonna put some in my hands. This is tinted, although it doesn't really actually give much coverage to your skin. It's just to kind of cancel out the zinc in the sunscreen so that you don't get a white cast. I like the feel of this one. It's very lightweight, almost has a slight like powdery feel to it, but it's not greasy or sticky on the skin at all. So I feel like that's going to wear really, really nicely under makeup, which is good. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is something I've already been using because I've been obsessed with this. So I just take a flat concealer brush and I put this wherever I have some like breakouts, and it really covers them so nicely. And then I'm gonna take my concealer brush. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Concealer 57, and just kind of blend in those edges. Next, for foundation, I'm going in with the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I got the shade 130N. I'm a little bit, like my chest is really tanned right now, but my face is not. So this might be a little bit light for the rest of my body, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to pump some on there. This is like a medium buildable coverage foundation. It has a nice luminous finish to it, really good for dry skin. This color definitely is a good match for me when I am not tan. I usually am not tan, but with quarantine and all of that stuff, really the only thing that I could do was go outside on walks and stuff, so I got a lot more sun this summer than I usually do. So that is one coat. I'm gonna go back in with some more and see if we can build this up a little bit. That's what it looks like built up. I would definitely still say like not full coverage, but pretty close to with 2 layers. I definitely like my pores on this side with the Tatcha primer more than this one. I wouldn't say this side is any more glowy than this one, just because of the foundation I'm using. Probably would work a little bit better if I was using more of a matte foundation. I do like the foundation. It's not like my absolute favorite. I don't prefer this shiny of a finish. However, I will be setting it so it'll kind of go away, but it does look pretty nice. Next we have concealer, which I'm so excited to finally use this. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. Originally, I bought the shade L2 and I tried it out on my hand and I realized that it oxidized. I purchased shade L1. I have not tried this on my under eyes yet, so I'm really excited too because everybody seems to love this concealer. I don't know how full coverage this is supposed to be. I'm just kind of going in with the usual amount for me. The coverage of that is definitely nice. I probably did not need that much. Like I felt like I really had to blend it out because I used a little too much. But it is pretty nice. I mean, honestly, I don't feel like this concealer is that amazing from my first impression. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just expected more because of, you know, how many people kind of hype this up. I didn't feel like it was really any different from my other favorite concealers. It's not bad, but it didn't like blow my mind either. So I feel like my skin is just looking way too glowy right now and I need to set it because I'm seeing so much texture and I don't like it. So to set my under eyes, I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. Until I haven't used it because it's still in packaging. Okay, well that's going to be fun to clean up. I love it. Always thought people were being dramatic about how frustrated they got with all these little things. I was like, just pull the product out and you're good. But no, it like sticks to the product. So this is the powder. She's very small and very pricey, but she feels amazing. So I obviously got the light one because the other shade would have been too dark. So I'm very excited to see how this works. I'm gonna blend out my under eyes. We're gonna try going in with my sponge and just see how that goes because that's usually how I like to set it. So I just picked up some on there. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Immediately my under eyes are just so smooth. I like that. Okay, we're just gonna use a little bit because I do have some cream products I'm gonna go in with. So the next thing that I have is cream bronzer. This is from Fenty. It's the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in Macchiato. I have been so excited to try this. I've been patiently waiting. There is what it looks like. I did obviously swatch it to see the shade, but I have not actually used this. And then to go with that, I did also get the brush, which I'm really excited to try out as well. So let's see how this goes. I'll just pick some up on the brush. I don't know how pigmented this is as to how much I need to pick up. I like this brush. It's blending it out really seamlessly without really disturbing the foundation, which is good. The color is really nice. It's kind of lighter, but definitely something I can darken up if I want to. It's not crazy pigmented, so definitely something you'll need to build up if you want more intensity. But I'm kind of okay with that just because cream products can get out of hand very quickly. So I'd rather something that I have full control of, that I can really build up if I need to, rather than something that is too much too fast. It's just a little bit easier to work with, I find, especially because I'm not super experienced with creams. It wasn't really until this quarantine that I kind of started getting into more cream products. That's just kind of where we're at. It looks pretty good. It's very nice on the skin. It's not crazy sticky. I could feel comfortable not setting this if I chose to, but I will be setting it today for the purpose of this video. Also, before we get any further, I need to take this foundation off my lips. I like that formula a lot. It blends super easily. It looks really good on the skin, and I love this brush with it. I'm so happy that I got this, and I think it's gonna make cream bronzers so much easier, so I really love those. Next, I'm going in with the cream blush, also from Fenty. I think I'm gonna take the shade Petal Poppin'. No, I'm actually gonna go in with the shade Cool Berry. I feel like this one's just gonna go better with this eye look. That's kind of what that one looks like there. I feel like it matches nicely, so I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm just gonna use a Morphe little foundation brush, and I'm just gonna put my brush in there, and oh my goodness, okay, oh please blend out nice, oh please blend out nice. That was too much, oopsies. Oh my goodness. That was really easy. I know a lot of people complain about the size of these, and I thought I heard that they were sheer, and I definitely don't think that's true. I really did not need much of that. So for how little I used compared to the size, this is gonna last me a really long time. So I'm definitely not mad at the size. I really do like that color actually. It blends really well, and it looks really good on the cheeks. So yeah, I really like that formula as well. Just gonna take my Coty Airspun powder and just kind of set the rest of the areas on my face. I'm gonna kind of avoid the cheek area because I will be setting that with other products. I don't want to set my cheeks because I love the way that these look right now with the kind of like glow, but I do have other products I want to test out for you guys. Next, I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. This is in the shade Medium, and I'm going to kind of set the Fenty bronzer. I'm so excited to try this out. Look at how beautiful it is. So I'm just taking my Jaclyn Hill bronzer brush. It does look really good. Definitely is not making the Fenty bronzer like patchy or anything like that. I do notice it to be like almost slightly smoothing as well. To set the blush, I'm going in with the Patrick Ta blush, and this is in She's Passionate. I've heard these are really sheer, but it seems to be picking up quite a bit on the brush, and definitely is showing up really nicely on the cheeks, so it doesn't seem like it's as sheer as I thought it was. Definitely got some intense looking cheeks today. Just gonna go ahead and kind of blend in those edges a little bit. I like that I still have that shine kind of coming through the blush, which is nice. I think it looks really pretty. I'm gonna quickly finish the lower lash line. So I'm gonna mix A4 and B2, and then I'm gonna take the E4 on the outer portion. I'm going to quickly do my brows. I'm just going in with the Sephora brow pencil. Okay, brows are done. We're gonna put on some lashes, but first I want to try out this mascara. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara. I don't usually buy mascara, to be honest. I get it a lot from like work and in subscriptions, so I don't really ever need to. I also wear falsies every day, so I don't really care what mascara I wear. But during quarantine, I really got into not wearing falsies. And so now on my like days off and days that I'm not really doing much, I don't really like to put on falsies. So I really am wanting to find a mascara that I truly love, that really works for my lashes, because mine are difficult. They just go straight down. They don't hold a curl and they're very short. So that's kind of why I don't wear just mascara hardly ever. So we're gonna try this mascara out today and see. What she says to do on the app is first use the volume side and then go in with curl and length. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first curl my lashes. We're gonna take the volume. It says to take it from the base of the lashes up. So that is one coat of the volume, which already for my little lashes is looking pretty good. I'm excited to see what this curl and length side does. Very similar wand to Benefit Roller Lash. So let's see what kind of difference this makes. So that is one coat of both of them. Honestly, it's pretty nice. I don't find it to be significant difference. I don't know. I think I was expecting a little bit more like length from it. So let me do one more coat of the volume because I seem to really like that one. So that is how the lashes are looking. Not the worst mascara, but also nothing like that really wowed me off of the first impression. It is nice, but I'll definitely have to play around with it more before I kind of know what my full thoughts on it. So next thing I'm testing out, which I'm very excited about, this is the Velour Lash and Go Eyeliner and Lash Adhesive Hybrid. I have been patiently waiting to use this, so I'm very excited. It looks very interesting in the packaging there. Really nice, actually. So it says, starting with one eye, apply an even coat from inner to outer corner along the upper lash line. Directly apply false lash along your lash line and adjust as necessary, and repeat on the other eye. So it sounds very, very easy. Now, I know with like lash adhesive, normally you want to let it get tacky. This doesn't say you need to, so I don't know. We're just gonna try it out. Comes with a very fine point. Obviously, you don't want it too thick, but probably thick enough that the lash band is kind of gonna be covered in it. So that is that done. I'm gonna get my lash. I'm going in with my Tiffany Teal Collection lashes in the style Elizabeth, which is my all-time favorite style from them. And I do have a code with them. If you want to use it, it'll just be down below for you guys. Okay, I feel like I need more because it's not sticking. So you probably don't want to let this get tacky, I guess. That's better. That is on. That was really, really quick. I'm a little bit worried about how well this is going to actually hold them down. So I'll be testing that out. Definitely not like lash glue where you want to let it get tacky. You want to apply the lash directly after putting this on so that it actually holds. So do not let this get tacky. Don't wait. Put the lash directly on. Make sure that your lash is like ready to go. The lashes are on. I don't know what to think yet. I definitely think it was quicker than doing regular lash glue, just because you don't have to wait for it to get ready and basically you just plop the lashes on. This one I struggled a little bit to get it to stick for some reason, so I had to redo it. But they do feel like they're on there now. They look like they're pretty good. Like, they don't look like they're coming off or anything. So I guess the test is going to be how well it actually wears throughout the day, if it ends up kind of coming off or not. The only thing that I don't love is, like, obviously the liner is like more of a shiny finish, which I prefer matte. And obviously when doing this, you are getting a liner look, which I also feel I don't always want. So I wouldn't say this would necessarily replace it, but if I'm like feeling real lazy, I'm like, I don't want to put on lashes, like make this easy, I might just pull this out to do that. I don't know how I'll feel about this on my like the days that I don't wear eyeshadow, because I don't really want a full like liner look, but I might just have to be able to do like a bit of a thinner line or something. So yeah, definitely just have to play around with it. But it was quicker, I would say, than doing lash glue, and I felt like I hated it a little bit less. So I'm gonna apply some mascara on my lower lashes. I'm gonna go in with some highlight. The only new one I have wasn't in the haul, but this is the Morphe & Coca-Cola highlighter collab in Bubbly Bear. Just kind of like a soft gold.
Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will.
So for lips, I'm going in with the Pat McGrath lip liner in Bah. And then I'm taking the Guerlain lipstick in number 5 with this beautiful packaging. Oh, I love it. And then that is what the color looks like. It's like a soft pink. And then the very last product is the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. Been so excited to try this out because it's supposed to give you like a blurred effect. So let's see if that's true. Very, very fine mist. I put a lot on because it feels like you're not putting anything. Okay, I think I'm obsessed with that. I definitely put like a little bit too much, but it is so true. It 100% gives you that blurred look, and all of the products really melted in together. Like my highlighter just is so just like glossy looking. Wow, I'm obsessed, which is good because this is expensive. This thing's like $62, I want to say. So I was like, yeah, it better do its job, and it really does. That is beautiful. So there is the finished look. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really good. Everything kind of turned out really well. There's nothing that didn't work for me or disappointed me. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I can't wait to start incorporating these into daily routines once I'm actually back doing makeup, because with work, obviously, we're not really putting on makeup. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.